Hello everyone, it's the Social Bunny here. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I thought I would do the new YouTuber tag so you could get to know me a little bit better. Okay, some of these questions are a little bit random. I've taken ideas from different people, so here goes. Question number 1. What is your name? You guys all know me as the Social Bunny, but my real name is Charlotte. Question number 2. Where are you from? Well, I guess you can all tell that I'm from England because of my accent, and I'm actually from a place called Kent. Question number 3. How tall are you? Sims are all the same height, but if they weren't, then I would be a lot smaller than the average Sim. I am only 5'2" and a half. The half is very important when you're small. Question number 4. How many siblings do you have? Well, my mum and dad will argue with this, but I have 3 siblings. I have my sisters, Kate and Lily, and my furry brother, Eddie. He definitely counts. Question number 5. What is your channel about? My channel is about The Sims. I mainly do Let's Plays and machinimas because they are so much fun. I like doing legacy challenges and just random Townie makeovers, although I haven't been too good at uploading those. I need to do more of that. And I also will be in the future doing some Roblox videos as well. So lots of really exciting things to look forward to. Number 6. Why should anyone subscribe to your channel? That's a bit of a difficult question, really. I guess, you know, people can subscribe if they want to. If they don't want to, they don't have to. But I think I tell some interesting stories and my channel is a lot of fun. There's no bad vibes here. It's just all, yeah, it's just a happy place to come to. And I love talking to all you guys. And if you subscribe, then you get updated with my content. And hopefully you guys like it. Question number 7. Who told you about The Sims? How did you start playing the game? It was actually my dad who found out about The Sims. He bought it for my mum on PlayStation 2. We got Sims Busting Out. And my mum hated it with a passion. I remember we sat there, me and my sister Kate sat there for hours watching her play it. And she then, at the end of it, turned off the PlayStation and said, well, that was a waste of time. Why would I want to do chores in a game when I do them in real life? And me and Kate just looked at each other and thought, oh my God, this game looks amazing. We can't wait to get our hands on it. And eventually my mum gave in and let us have the game. And since then, I have been completely addicted. It is the best game in the world. It is my favourite game. Question 8. Who is your favourite Townie? My favourite Townie is definitely Bella Goth, and I think most of you can tell that because she often pops up in my machinima. I've made quite a few with her in it, and some of them I've made that I haven't released yet, and they will feature Bella in there. And I quite often make her just kind of appear in the background, so if you keep your eyes peeled you might see Bella walking past somewhere or sitting in the audience somewhere. I just like to kind of do that sort of thing. Question number 9. What inspired you to start making videos? I love writing and I don't have enough friends. I'm not sociable enough to turn them into anything more than a script or a story. And so I thought, how could I make videos bringing my words to life? And then I just suddenly thought, oh my God, I could use The Sims. They could be my cast. And then I went online and found out there's this huge community on YouTube of people who do this. And I haven't looked back since. I absolutely love doing it. I spend way too much time doing it. Question number 10. What does your username mean? Anyone who's played The Sims 2 will know exactly what the Social Bunny is. But for those of you who haven't, or maybe you were just really good at playing The Sims 2 and you never got a low social mood, basically the Social Bunny comes out if your sim is feeling really super duper lonely and you haven't socialised. So I thought this is a perfect name for my channel because playing The Sims is quite an antisocial game. You sort of hide away, or at least I do anyway, I hide away up in my bedroom, and I can play for hours and hours and not realise that time has just whizzed by. Yeah, so I kind of thought perhaps if I were a sim myself, then I would probably get the social bunny coming to visit me quite a few times because of this habit. Number 11, what is your favourite animal? My favourite animal is actually a rabbit, which kind of works with the whole social bunny username, which was kind of like the other reason why I wanted it to be my YouTuber name. But my second favourite animal is a dog because of my lovely dog Eddie. And you'll probably notice in a lot of my machinima, I actually pick Jack Russells to star in my machinimas because that is the breed of dog that Eddie is. Question 12. What's the weirdest thing you have done to a sim? I feel like if I tell you guys, you're not going to look at me in the same way ever again. I can be quite evil to my sims, depending on my mood and depending on whether they wind me up or not. There was one sim in Sims Busting Out that me and Kate, for some reason, hated, and we kept killing her off. I think it was Makino. She was a scientist, and she lived with Vaughan, who we used to think his name was Vagon for some reason, because that's how he used to, when he went to work, he'd go, Vagon, and then get into the work bus that would come along. And so we thought that he was actually saying his name. But anyway, he's irrelevant because we let him live, but we always used to kill the woman. And then we found out that you actually needed her to get on to the next level, and the reason why we'd never been able to progress in the game was because we kept killing her off. But to be fair, that's not particularly abnormal for me. I quite often build fences around the swimming pool and they swim until they're exhausted and then they die, or I starve them, or especially in Sims 2, not so much now because it's really hard to start a fire, but I used to build loads of fireplaces in a room. Get rid of all the windows, everything, so there'd basically just be a sim in the middle of loads of fireplaces, and I'd put tables and chairs and things in front of the fireplace and paintings and everything to basically start a fire. Yeah, I would kill off any ugly children or get them sent to boarding school or military school because I didn't have to look at them anymore because they were just plain ugly, which is really cruel as well. I know my sister Lily, and I've done it a few times, creates people that have really annoyed her at school, or if sort of our parents have annoyed us, we'll create them, and yeah, that's perhaps something I shouldn't be admitting. Oh, and I used to abuse the tombstone of life and death and sort of just make people just lay down and then get crushed by space junk and get a swarm of bees or whatever it was, or flies, and get killed that way. That used to entertain me for a good few hours. God, I feel like the list could go on. There's so many different things that I've done to Sims. I think the weirdest one was when you could clone yourself, or you could basically make your Sim using that cheat tombstone thing. You could like make family members have babies with each other, and so I was like, oh, I wonder what happens like to the family tree if you do that. And then I made this really bizarre, weird family tree that just crossed over in so many places that I just deleted the game because it just made me feel a bit sick. So yeah, they're some of the weirdest things that I've done to my Sims. I kind of feel like a bad person. Question number 13. If you could design an expansion pack, what would it be? I think if I could design any expansion pack, I'd either do a boarding school or just like a school expansion pack. So a bit like Sims University. I'd call it education or something. Sounds cool. And then it would kind of track their progress from nursery all the way through to graduation.
I would make it do cool things, like for example you'd have to make friends, join clubs, get good grades of course, and if you don't do your homework or if you're rude in class you might get detention. And you could decide like whether you're going to be a good student or a bad student, and then sort of different interactions would come off of that. And also I'd give the option of having a teacher career, so you could decide whether you're going to be a nice teacher, whether you're going to be a strict teacher, and also what year group you might teach. Question number 14. If you were a sim, what would your traits be? I think this is quite a difficult question because obviously humans are very complex, and you don't really get that many choices of traits in The Sims, as in you can only have 3 at a time. I guess my aspiration would be probably fabulously wealthy, because I would quite like to be rich and have a successful career so I could travel and see lots of exciting things. And I would say that my traits, I guess I'm quite a creative person, or at least I hope I'm creative. I enjoy doing creative things. Whether I'm any good at them or not is a different story. I guess also I would be squeamish because I don't like bugs and I prefer being indoors, if I'm honest. I would say that I am family orientated. I love my family and I spend a lot of time with my family, and a lot of my decisions are based around family. Because I have Sims parenthood, I guess I can add a couple of more traits in as well. Not necessarily all good ones though, I might add, because I think I would probably have the uncontrolled emotions trait, because if I'm honest, I do get quite moody and I'm not very good at calming myself down in certain situations, and yeah, it's not like my favourite trait of mine, but I'm honest. Despite that though, I think I have good manners. I'm always polite to people when I'm in a good mood anyway. Like even when I'm in a bad mood, I try to be polite. Okay, last question. Number 15. What are the goals for your channel? I quite like this question actually, because not that long ago I didn't really have any goals for my channel because I literally thought that nobody would watch it. And it was only because I started making a boarding school machinima, and I thought that really the story was so far-fetched and ridiculous, and there were about 1,000 different characters that my sister and I had created, and I thought nobody would even understand what on earth is going on. And then people actually started to watch it, and so I decided to kind of dabble and create some other stories. And really the goal is to just carry on, and to carry on having fun, to carry on writing and carrying on being creative. Where that takes me, I don't know. I mean, maybe one day I'll be able to monetize my channel, who knows? But really, I just do it for fun and because I love this game. So, yeah, that was my 15 sort of new YouTuber / sim related questions so that you could get to know the social bunny, the person behind the channel. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe and enjoy the rest of my videos. Thank you, and bye-bye.